Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another interesting one. Yes, remember this couple, Connor and Liana? They are a new age family vlogging unit. They've recently had a child and they know everything there is to know about the internet.
I think, if anything, our child will grow up with a lot more knowledge on social media because we're very into it, we know what's going on, we know the ins and outs.
So they will never make mistakes. They will never exploit their kids because they know everything about the internet and what it all has to offer.
A lot of parents now, because they're not in the generation that we are, they don't understand social media, so they can't monitor what their kids are doing.
However, they didn't bank on being called out for their child exploitation, and that happened recently. Well, it happened when I did it. Don't think they've seen my video. Not a problem, not a problem. But they have had it known to them that other people have been making videos about them too, and we're going to respond today to Connor being well, a little bit aggressive and a little bit naive, shall we say. I think naivety is about the best I can come up with them.
Hey guys, I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but we have got a little bit more of a serious video today, which is unlike me. So Liana and I have been made aware of an account on TikTok that's spreading harmful misinformation about us. Now, I'm a firm believer that everyone's entitled to their own opinion. We know not everyone's going to like us or our content, but this account is posting videos as fact, creating false narratives around domestic violence, child exploitation, and sexism. These videos have already proven to be damaging to our image and also our mental health, which is why we've decided to reach out and go down the legal route.
Okay, hang on a second. 1 second there, Connor. You're going to go down the legal route. Okay, you may want to just back up a smidge before you do that. Can we take a little look at the things that you're accusing somebody of, accusing you of? Firstly, the abuse. I'm sorry, I can't even say that with a straight face. Abuse. Right, this is the video which you're referring to, I believe.
I want a picture with my cat. I will go and ask his permission first, you know, we're all about consent. Excuse me, Ms. Yuan, can I have your permission to take a photo, please?
The mind truly boggles if you are offended or even bothered by that video at all. Right, the next one is the sexism, and I don't know what to tell you.
Liana's at home. I've come shopping by myself because I'm making enchiladas. I thought mums were supposed to be cooks.
Again, Connor, what? The mind boggles. You were offended by that. I can't really see anything that's really going to get you riled up and set your minions on people, because that was just 10 seconds of I don't know, okay? I just don't know.
Defamation is no joke. We're not even sure why we're being targeted by this individual, whether it's jealousy, bitterness, or they're just trying to get clicks and views. It's extremely harmful and we're not going to take it lightly. I wanted to make this video so you guys don't get the wrong idea about us. None of these narratives are true, and I know you guys have been reaching out, DMing us because you're worried and maybe you're a bit confused about situations. I promise you, none of the narratives are true. I'm going to read this off a piece of paper so I don't mess it up, but just to clear things up, Liana is not an abuser. We are not exploiting our child by sharing home movies with our audience.
And this is where we beg to differ, Connor. This is the part where I really, really must get involved, because you claim to have been on the internet since birth or whatever, right? You claim to know everything there is to know about social media over and above everybody else, because we don't know, because, you know, we weren't brought up in that time and that day and age. But what we do know is that using your child for clicks, views and money does equate to exploitation. And I don't think that you actually understand what it is. That's the problem. you're claiming not to be exploiting him, but then you've set up an Instagram account for him as a baby? That's not exploitation?
I'm not sexist in the slightest, and we do not show our child's genitals on camera.
You're quite right there, Connor. You do not show your child's genitals on camera. But then again, nobody said that you did. What you were called out for wasn't that exactly, was it? You are putting the narrative back on... You are making the false narrative in your favour, and this is wrong. This is what happened. This was the video that people are a little bit upset about.
What's that?
It's a PPTP.
Wait, what? So, what exactly is a PPTP?
So you know how he keeps peeing on us occasionally?
Yes.
Well, you get a PPTP. So, you get a PPTP and you put it over his wee-wee. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but his willy is not going to
It's a hat for the winkers!
Right, well, here goes nothing. Hey, TP wee-wee, please.
Oh, you want to do it.
Thank you. Oh my god, it cups his balls as well. Oh my goodness, this is game-changing. Obviously, we can't show you, but I promise you, this is game-changing. I do wonder what would happen if he did wee in the TP. Is it going to collect everything?
I've just realised, if he peed, would it not just go all down his back? Because it would deflect it downwards.
Well, it's worked.
Technically just giving his willy a hat.
Well, at least he had a warm willy for 5 minutes.
And that is the part that's not okay. People are upset because you're discussing your baby's genitals online to millions of strangers. That is why people are upset. But you've chosen to turn that around as accusing you of showing your child's genitals online. That's not what anybody said. Nobody said that I've seen. Nobody. And you are now turning that round into this major accusation. You're getting your own little fans to get all riled up and all excited and, you know, rile them, ready for war and everything. That's what you're doing. And that is wrong. That's a false accusation. And what you're doing is, well, far, far worse.
I think the worst part is that some of these narratives involve our 2-month-old child who they post on their private pages without permission.
Again, false narratives, Connor. False. From what I could see, your baby was not involved in any of the videos. The ones that I posted on this video are the ones that were posted on that channel that you're talking about, and that didn't involve your child. They even cut your child out of the original video. You're the one that's posting your baby to millions of people. Nobody else is doing that except for you.
When we talk about child exploitation, that's exactly what this page is doing, but they're using our child for views. I know you guys don't truly believe that we're bad people, because we're not. We share most of our real lives on the internet. This is as real as it gets. Pretty much what you see online is exactly how we are.
And nobody's saying anything different. The only thing that you're being accused of is exploiting your kid and being a little bit inappropriate in what you're sharing with your millions of subs. You've got up to 6 million plus subs across all your channels, plus more. I think there was 5 million on TikTok. So that's a lot of people to be watching your baby. Speaking of which, I noticed, since you are so fantastically self-aware with social media these days, and, you know, God forbid, people like us, we don't have a clue, do we? But what I did notice is that it is incredibly easy to download your videos off your TikTok account. Obviously, anybody can download videos. They can just screen record them. It's very easy. But when it comes to your videos, you can just save them. It's easy. You haven't even turned off the save function on videos which involve your baby. Just let that sink in just for a second.
Yes, we make mistakes sometimes, here and there. Who doesn't? We're human. Just because we sit on a computer screen and you can watch us every night doesn't mean we're any different to you. At the end of the day, we're just new parents trying to navigate through this new chapter in our lives. We don't even know what we're doing. I really hope I don't have to make a video like this again. I hate being serious. But unfortunately, it has taken a toll on our day-to-day life and our mental state, so...
Now, see, this confuses me. Because for somebody who professes to be so well equipped to deal with the hate on the internet, as you said, you've been growing up with the internet and social media and everything else, you must have come across some form of hate online before, I'm presuming. And now this was a very small minority of hate that you'll have received, I'm sure, and yet you seem to be going overboard about it, particularly as you are completely wrong in everything that you've said. Have you even watched the videos?
Kind of sucks. And just to make you aware, if you do feel like maybe you want to tarnish someone's image in the future, just know that every single detail is logged on a system somewhere. So even if you're hiding behind a fake account or a username and you've not linked anything, we can pretty much still find out who you are if you go legal. So just be careful, or just be nice.
You're sounding a smidge aggressive there, Connor. You're sounding quite threatening. This person needs to be careful because you're going to get them. You're going to find their address and you're going to get them. They cannot hide from you, Connor. I'm sure of that. And I wouldn't. I mean, what you're doing is you're sending all your thousands or millions of little fans who love you to death. I'm sure they love you, and you want to make them all excited and hyped up and just unleash them. And that's what you do. It's wrong, obviously, and there's no reason for it. So that being said, Connor, just take a time out and breathe and just remember, just look at what you've done and just think about what you're doing. I know this is your form of income and you have to exploit your baby and everything like that, you know. I mean, it's a way of life for you now. You have no option but to show him online because the fans would be wondering where the baby is and they need to watch him grow up and everything else that you want to do. But, you know, just take some time out. Listen to your inner self. You know that you don't want to do this anymore. You do. I know you do. Thank you, Connor. You've been great. Take care. Bye-bye.